But the question still remains, why do we fight? I trust you have learned, to fight out of fear or anger is to fight a war that never ends. Face your fears, calm your hatreds, find peace within yourself, so that you may share it with the world around you. These are the greatest treasures in life. Surely they are worth fighting for. Those are the final words of the last Emperor of Pandaria, Emperor Xiaohao. And that quote definitely fits with Pandaria as a whole. But how did Pandaria start? When the mighty titan Aman'Thul ripped the malevolent old god Y'Shaarj, wrenching it from the very core of the world, the shattered remnants cascaded onto the southern reaches of ancient Kalimdor, birthing what would later be celebrated as Pandaria. In the aftermath of this event, the Titan Forge champions, under the guidance of Keeper Ra, ventured to collect the remnants. Among the fragments, they discovered the pulsating heart of the old god, a dark relic of immense power. This ominous artifact was carefully sealed away in a hidden vault being guarded by Narushan. When Keeper Freya embarked on her mission to breathe life into Azeroth, her first act was to plant a seed in the fertile soil of Pandaria. From this sacred seed sprouted Fuzan, the original life force from which all of Pandaria's lush forests would unravel. Before continuing her divine work across the continents, Freya carved a walking stick from a branch of Fuzan to aid her journey. As time flowed like a river, Freya entrusted this staff to the wise jade serpent, Yu'lon. Yu'lon in turn gifted it to a remarkably cunning hosen known as the Monkey King. Draped in his cherished trinkets, the Monkey King proudly carried the staff through his adventures. However, when the Legion launched their attack, the monk adventurer sought out the staff, recognizing its potent power as a weapon capable of combating the Legion. Over time, the Mogu succumbed to the influence of the Curse of Flesh, and became fixated on their mission to establish peace and order. They developed the belief that all other races must submit to their authority, leading to a turbulent era known as the Age of 100 Kings. Amidst this chaos, a warrior named Lei Shen emerged, determined to shape the future of Pandaria according to his own will. He embarked on a journey to the Isle of Thunder. Rumor has it that when Lei Shen defeated and incapacitated Ra, he extracted and consumed his heart to acquire Ra's power over wind and storm. But regardless of how he did it, the end result had Lei Shen taking Ra's power. Lei Shen's unwavering objective was to impose peace and order upon Pandaria through oppressive means. His construction of the Serpent's Spine, which served to separate the feared Mantid from the rest of Pandaria's race, is often regarded as his most significant accomplishment. However, the Mantid adapted to this barrier, periodically swarming the Serpent's Spine every century to eliminate the weak and allow only the strong to survive. As a long-lived race, the Mantid grew increasingly formidable with each passing generation. Eventually, Lei Shen succumbed to old age, leaving weaker Mogu emperors to govern in his absence. As the cataclysm shook, the mist veiled Pandaria no more, revealing a land untouched by war and strife. Yet this newfound paradise became the coveted prize in a high-stakes power struggle. Warchief Garrosh Hellscream, consumed by ambition, sought Pandaria's treasures for the Horde, while High King Varian Ridden and the Alliance stood as its guardians against Hellscream's unchecked ambition. Initially met with suspicion, these outsiders inadvertently unleashed the Shah's dormant fury. However, as the shadowy forces of the Shah, the relentless Mantid, and the resurgent Thunder King threatened the land, a transformation occurred. The people of Pandaria began to see beyond their differences, recognizing the Alliance and Horde not as invaders, but as comrades in arms against shared adversaries. Garrosh Hellscream's insatiable thirst for power led him to exploit Pandaria's sacred treasures, from the mysterious divine bell to the ominous heart of Y'Shaarj. His reckless actions culminated in the desecration of the Veil of Eternal Blossoms, a wound on the land's very soul. In response, a united front rose against him, culminating in the siege of Orgrimmar. There, the true Horde met their downfall, bringing a momentary halt to the relentless Alliance-Horde conflict. Emperor Xiaohao's indomitable spirit took root in the heart of the Veil, birthing a mystical tree that symbolized hope and resilience. Its presence whispered promises of Pandaria's eventual healing. The revered August Celestials vowed to join forces with mortals in this sacred task of rejuvenation. By the era of the Iron Horde's incursion upon Azeroth, their commitment bore fruit. The Veil stood purified, a testament to the enduring spirit of unity and restoration. Amidst the burning legion's relentless onslaught on Azeroth, Pandaria's revered temples found themselves under targeted assault, their ancient sanctity threatened. In this dire hour, the broken temple rose to the occasion, dispatching aid to whoever it could to bolster the defenses and push back against the legion's invasion. The Jade Forest unfurls its vibrant tapestry of greenery, punctuated by towering spires and embraced by coastal beauty. Its rich flora paints a diverse mosaic across the landscape, a visual feast for those fortunate enough to visit the continent. Pandaran architecture, from serene temples to bustling monasteries and flourishing farmlands, graces the land, captivating the imagination of curious visitors. Amidst this splendor, echoes of the past linger. Ancient Mogu ruins, like the Terrace of Ten Thunders in the north, stand as silent witnesses to bygone eras. Yet caution is advised. The Thunder King's slumbering minions stir once more, harboring dark designs against the Pandaren Empire. With the arrival of Azeroth's warring factions, these old Mogu bastions in the forest's northern and southern fringes have become contested grounds. Support from Pandaren villages further complicates the landscape. Paw'Don Village aligns with the Alliance, while Honeydew Village casts its lot with the Horde. In the east, a grand temple and a monument pay homage to Yulon, the Jade Serpent of the Eastern August Celestials. However, a shadow has befallen this sacred place, overrun by the malevolent Shaw of Doubt and its offspring. The temple lies in ruins, its once proud monument shattered by the release of dark energies. Now we jump forward to Dragonflight, where Kalecgos and the adventurer visit Kiragosa in Dawn's Blossom. Having journeyed from Stranglethorn, Kiragosa found a welcoming haven in Dawn's Blossom, where she spent years weaving herself into the fabric of the village. She formed deep bonds with its inhabitants, nurtured new plant life, and claimed a home atop the village's lofty heights. With the reawakening of the Dragon Isles, a pivotal moment arrived. Kalecgos, accompanied by a daring adventurer, sought out Kiragosa, beckoning her to the ancient halls of their draconic lineage. As the two azure dragons reminisced, the adventurer was entrusted with tending to the village's sacred carp, cleansing their ponds and delivering Kiragosa's cherished plants to grateful recipients. With these tasks completed, Kiragosa welcomed her guests into her elevated abode, contemplating her future amidst the whispering winds. Kiragosa bid farewell to Kalecgos and the adventurer at the Drunken Hosen. On the east coast of the Jade Forest lies the Arboretum. This verdant haven serves as the nerve center for the Order of the Cloud Serpent. Amidst its lush foliage, the Order's ink masters practice their ancient craft, harnessing the delicate pink petals that bloom among the towering trees, weaving tales and traditions into vibrant ink. Following the reawakening of the Dragon Isles, the Arboretum welcomed the footsteps of adventurers. Lily Stormstout, Chen Stormstout, and the intrepid Caitlin the Blade ventured here in search of ancient relics. It was Caitlin who discovered the shimmering Pearl of Yulon, a treasure echoing the Jade Serpent's grace. Intrigued by tales of protection and guardianship, they sought the guidance of the Arboretum's monks to visit the Windward Isle, a sanctuary watched over by these respected monks. Nestled in the southwestern reaches of Jade Forest, Camp Gormal emerges from the vestiges of ancient Mogu ruins, grim testament to the Mogu's dominion. Here, Subjugator Gormal orchestrates a harrowing procession. Pandaren bound in chains are marched from the idyllic Nectarbreeze Orchard through the treacherous Splintered Path to these ruins for inspection. Those deemed strong are enslaved by the Mogu, while the perceived weak meet a darker fate. Once, before the Mogu's return, the laughter of Pandaren children from Nectarbreeze Orchard echo here, turning the camp into a playground rather than a prison. Now we move on to three areas known as the Circle of Stone, Circle of Bone, and Circle of Blood. The Circle of Stone is along the Path of Enlightenment in Jade Forest's northwestern expanse. This ancient shrine holds a mystical secret. Those who ignite its incense are granted a fleeting glimpse of their ancestors, bridging the divide between past and present. The Circle of Bone, nestled along the Path of Enlightenment, whispers myths of old. Here, ancient stone monoliths, their surfaces engraved with a cryptic, long-forgotten language, stand as silent sentinels of the past. Only through the keen intellect of Lorewalker Cho have these mysterious words been unveiled. Among these weathered stones, one narrative emerges, a tale of a formidable Hosen warlord who once ruled these lands 2.5 millennia ago, leaving an indelible mark upon history. And finally, the Circle of Blood. There is another area named the Circle of Blood, but there really isn't any interesting lore, unlike the Circle of Bone. It's within the northern part of the Jade Forest, and the only thing of note there is that there's 6 meditation candles around it. Otherwise, there's no real interesting facts there compared to the circle of stone or bone. But now we move on to Dawn's Blossom, a quaint town nestled in the heart of Jade Forest. Dawn's Blossom pulses with a vibrant spirit of Pandaran life. As a pivotal waypoint for travelers, it stands as a neutral haven, untouched by the shadow of Alliance Horde strife. Yet beneath its tranquil facade, a simmering rivalry brews between 2 esteemed breweries, Wonder Brew and Golden Draft. Their long-standing feud casts a subtle tension over the town, a dance of pride and competition that brighten local conversations. Amidst the dynamic tapestry, the Windfur family stands as a pillar of stability. At its helm is Master Windfur, the town's mayor, whose leadership and wisdom guide Dawn's Blossom through both calm and storm. The Emperor's Omen, an ancient fresco nestled between Tian Monestary and Srila Village, whispers secrets from ages past. Once adorned with gleaming jade, time's relentless march had left it in despair. Its wisdom veiled in obscurity. Guided by the curiosity of adventurers, Lorewalker Cho embarks on a quest to breathe new life into this forgotten masterpiece, painstakingly restoring the wall to unlock the mysteries it holds. Southwest of Paw'Don Village lies Garrosh'ar Point, which was a Horde base for some time. But during a reconnaissance mission in search of the vanished ship carrying Admiral Taylor and Prince Anduin Rin, the Skyfire stumbled upon a clandestine Horde outpost nestled along the uncharted coastline. With decisive command, Sky Admiral Rogers rallied her paratroopers, preparing them for a daring descent, while dispatching her gyrocopters to take flight from the towering airship's decks. At Garrosh'ar Point, soldiers and engineers faced a relentless onslaught from machine-gun-armed gyrocopters, while the formidable orc ships Bladefist Reaper and Stygian Scar met their watery end off the coast's edge. Amidst the chaos, the orc warlock Gatrol found himself cornered by Alliance forces. In a flash of arcane energy, he vanished, reappearing moments later within the sanctuary of the Twinspire Keep, eluding capture for another day. As the beleaguered soldiers from the sunken ship struggled towards the safety of the shore, Sky Admiral Rogers made a fateful decision. She commanded her troops to open fire, turning their desperate swim into a tragic end. The ensuing violence and growing mistrust within the Alliance ranks stirred the malevolent Shah, which swiftly engulfed the outpost in its dark embrace. In the face of this escalating chaos, the Alliance forces beat a hasty retreat. They sought refuge aboard the Skyfire and within the sanctuary of Paw'Don Village. Tensions had long simmered between the villagers and the Horde, exacerbated by the Horde's recent transgressions, kidnapping their children and pillaging their orchards. After the Dragon Isle stirred awake, Chen Stormstout, Lily Stormstout, and Caitlin the Blade made their way to the remnants of Garrosh'ar Point, their journey leading them from the Timeless Isle. Surveying the aftermath, Lily voiced her insight. The turmoil that once raged here had played a part in rousing the malevolent Shah. She reflected that perhaps the outpost's demise was a form of twisted serenity, a necessary end to halt the Shah's awakening. Nestled just west of Tiger's Wood and beyond the meandering Slicky Stream in Jade's Forest western reaches lies Grookin Hill, the vibrant heart of the Forest Hosen. Here, the mighty chief reigns, overseeing his Hosen kin. Winning the Hosen's trust proved to be a colorful adventure. By thwarting the Alliance foes tormenting the Hosen, defeating a tiger that preyed on the villagers, and even procuring bait for their fishing escapades, an alliance was forged. Impressed by these deeds, the chief pledged his tribe's strength to the Horde's cause. With the triumphant flare lighting up the sky, the Horde's resilient warriors shifted their base from Strongarm Airstrip to Grookin Hill, making it their newfound bastion in the ongoing struggle. Nestled between Honeydew Village and Thunder Hold in Jade Forest lies Honeydew Glade. To the north, the gentle Spirit Song River meanders, while to the south, ancient Mogu ruins mark the gateway to the ascent of swirling winds. A time-worn road weaves through this heart, leading travelers from Honeydew Village to a serene pagoda at the Glade's southeastern fringe. Typically home to the cautious forest prowlers, the Glade's peace has been disrupted by the shadow of conflict. The malevolent Shah's influence has tainted the local tigers, morphing them into ferocious, Shah-infested prowlers, adding a perilous edge to this once quiet retreat. As the Horde gunship Hellscream's Fist ventured into Pandaria skies, fate led it over the tranquil expanse of Honeydew Glade. Here, it found itself ensnared in a dramatic confrontation with the Alliance forces stationed at Thunder Hold. In the heat of the skirmish and ensuing Alliance evacuation, disaster struck. The gunship met its end, plummeting from the skies and crashing to the south, leaving a trail of wreckage in its wake. Nestled in the northwest corner of Jade Forest lies Honeydew Village, quintessential Pandaren hamlet bursting with character. While a honeydew family oversees the village's agriculture and brewing endeavors, it's the honeypaws who truly steal the spotlight. At the heart of the village stands their renowned brewery, where they craft their finest honey brew known to Pandaria, drawing visitors far and wide to savor its unparalleled taste. Honeydew Village found its peace shattered first by the arrival of Alliance troops. They pitched camp at the imposing Thunder Hold and enlisted eager hands to construct the Strongarm Airstrip. The village's serenity was further disrupted when the Horde gunship, Hellscream's Fist, made its dramatic entrance. In the ensuing clash, Alliance forces were vanquished and the crashing gunship inadvertently bombarded the village farms, spilling precious barrels of brew. In a gesture of compassion, Mayor Honeydew permitted the Horde to remain, tending to the wounded and aiding the survivors. Now within lore, it is actually a neutral town, but within the game, it's actually a Horde camp. Nestled in the southwestern reaches of the Jade Forest, just a stone's throw from the mystical Serpent's Heart, lies the enchanting Nectarbreeze Orchard. For generations, this bountiful farm has been a source of exquisite nectar. However, dark clouds loom on the horizon as the orchard falls under siege. The menacing Mogu from Camp Gormal have carved a treacherous path, the Splintered Path, in the relentless advance. Their intent is clear: to destroy the orchard. Those who escape their wrath find themselves ensnared, dragged into the ominous woods, leaving the future of the orchard hanging in the balance. We venture now to Paw'Don Village, located just north of Garrosh'ar Point. When the village's mayor, Tun Kang, stood firm and declined to trade with the Horde leader, reprisal was swift and cruel. The Horde seized several children from his village, intending to use them as leverage. With the Shadowpan forces occupied on Kunlai's summit and days away, Kang found himself in a desperate situation. Adding insult to injury, the Horde ruthlessly felled his cherished apple orchard. This orchard was Paw'Don's lifeblood, supplying not just sustenance, but also its very essence and prosperity. Yet hope was not lost. Alliance adventurers with courage in their hearts intervened just in time. They managed to rescue both the village's trees and its children, turning the tide of fate. Grateful for this salvation, Kang decided to ally the village with the Alliance. However, it is stated that within the lore, this town is also neutral. But within the game, the town is sided with the Alliance. Following the Dragon Isle's awakening, the adventurers trio, Chen and Lily Stormstout along with Caitlin the Blade, ventured to Paw'Don Village. Here they sampled the famed cider that had put the village on the map. As they savored the drink's distinctive taste, Sun Kang, the village's retired mayor, approached with a bittersweet smile. He shared his nostalgia for the original apple trees, whose roots had once run deep, infusing the cider with an unparalleled richness. The newly planted saplings, though promising, had yet to reach the same depth of maturity, leaving Kang nostalgic for the bygone flavors of the past. Now we head to the other Alliance base within the Jade Forest, Pearlfin Village. Nestled by the serene shores of Pearl Lake in Jade Forest, stands as a bastion for the Pearlfin Jinyu, stalwart allies of the Alliance. However, the village's tranquility was shattered when the Horde, bolstered by their newfound alliance with the Hosen, launched a daring raid. A stealthy team infiltrated the village under the cover of darkness, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Guards fell and toxic barrels were ominously planted, casting a shadow over the once peaceful enclave. Now we venture to the center of the forest to visit the Serpents Heart, a majestic jade statue dedicated to the jade serpent, Yulon. This statue stands as a testament to centuries of painstaking craftsmanship in Jade Forest. It's a masterpiece that has spanned 3 generations of devoted stone carvers, with a century's worth of dedication infused into its intricate design. Once the statue is completed, it's destined to serve a profound purpose. Yulon will infuse it with her life essence, birthing a new guardian to watch over the land. However, peace was disrupted when the Horde, having forged a truce with the Forest Hosen, sent scouts to the area. Their exploration led to the capture of a young Alliance soldier near this sacred site, casting a shadow over the tranquil grove. Before its completion, the serene grounds of the Serpent's Heart became an unexpected arena, echoing with the clash of Alliance-allied Jinyu and Horde-aligned Hosen. The escalating animosity shattered the protective seal surrounding the statue, unleashing the malevolent Shah from its ancient prison. In a devastating twist, the once majestic statue was destroyed amidst the chaos, its legacy left in ruins by the warring factions. As the dust settled, a haunting silence fell over the battleground. The once vibrant scene was now eerily still. with casualties strewn across the site and survivors either gravely injured or rendered unconscious. Amidst this chaos and confusion, a glimmer of hope emerged. Anduin Wrynn, seizing the opportune moment, managed to slip free from the clutches of the Horde. In the aftermath of the Mists of Pandaria, a Dark Iron Dwarf named Fenella Darkfire and a team of dedicated Pandaren Masons took up the monumental task of rebuilding the shattered statue. By the time the Dragon Isles began to stir from their slumber, the statue had risen once more, its silhouette commanding the landscape. Yet its journey to completion was far from over. Unlike its predecessor, this reborn statue stood without the protective wards and seals of old. Instead, it awaited its destined moment to fulfill its sacred purpose alongside Yu'lon, marking a new chapter in its storied legacy. Perched atop a series of peaks in northwestern Jade Forest, the Shrine of Fellowship offers a panoramic vista that captures the essence of the surrounding landscapes, from the tranquil path of enlightenment to the untamed Tiger's Wood. Seekers of wisdom can find Sam the Wise and the insightful Doji, each a beacon of knowledge in their own right. For adventurers eager to delve deeper into Pandaria's lore, visiting this mystical shrine or retracing the steps of legendary Chen Stormstout is a worthy quest. A journey that culminates in the coveted exploration achievement Restore Balance. This is also where the Mists of Pandaria cinematic takes place. The Splintered Path carves a rough and hurried trail through the dense foliage of Thunderwood, connecting Nectarbreeze Orchard to Camp Gormal. Crafted with little regard for finesse or care, this path serves a grim purpose. It's the chosen route for Mogu raiders. Under the cover of Thunderwood's canopy, they stealthily navigate the path, using it as a gateway to abduct unsuspecting farmers from their fields. Captain Doran, recognizing the perilous conditions of the jungle ruins he initially occupied, sought a safer location to establish an airstrip for the gyrocopters gifted to him by the Skyseeker. Thus the airstrip was born, a beacon amidst the wilds. Intrigued by their new neighbors, volunteers from Honeydew Village eagerly lent their hands, unaware of the base's true nature. As they pieced together the puzzle, they found themselves trapped within the confines of a war base, held against their will by the occupying soldiers. The Alliance had amassed an arsenal of fireworks launchers, hinting at their potential use as makeshift anti-aircraft weapons against the gyrocopters and other similar vehicles. After rallying their forces, the Horde launched a decisive strike from their newly acquired stronghold, the Nook of Conch. With precision and resolve, they overpowered the base's defenders, liberated the enslaved workers, and reduced the gyrocopters to rubble. Captain Doran, the mastermind behind the base, was discovered in his hidden refuge, the Den of Defiance, nestled on the base's fringes. A tense encounter with an intrepid adventurer led to Doran's tragic transformation, as he fell prey to the corrupting whispers of the Shah. Following Doran's fall, General Nazgrim seized control of the airstrip, leveraging it to wage relentless assaults on the neighboring Forest Hosen. Yet when the Forest Hosen forged an alliance with the Horde forces, the once mighty base met its fiery end, consumed by the flames of war. The Terrace of Ten Thunders stands as a haunting relic in the northeastern reaches of Jade Forest, once a majestic Mogu fortress that has since succumbed to the ravages of time. Its sprawling ruins now form a labyrinth of shattered stone pillars, echoing with whispers of ancient times. At the northwest corner of the ruins, the seat of the Spirit Waker rises like a sentinel, a testament to the spiritual legacy that once thrived within these walls. Further to the west lies Tideview Thicket, a serene contrast to the fortress's rugged decay, offering a glimpse of the forest's enduring beauty amidst the remnants of ancient might. Within the shadowed corridors of the Terrace of Ten Thunders, the Spirit Claws, a secret group of Mogu assassin priests, have been weaving dark rituals. They harness the power of ancient spirits, binding them to the myriad of Mogu statues that dot the crumbling ruins. At the helm of these arcane endeavors is Shane Jitong, the mysterious leader of the Conjurers, orchestrating a grand ritual to summon a host of powerful spirits. Amidst this mystical summoning, the spirit of Pei Zi, a guardian of old, was inadvertently called forth. Pei Zi allied with the heroes, lending them his ethereal might to thwart the ritual and vanquish the treacherous Spirit Claws, ensuring that the sanctity of the ancient spirits remained intact. In the wake of the Dragon Isle's awakening, Lily and Chen Stormstout, along with Caitlin the Blade, ventured to the area for a leisurely picnic. Amidst the serene surroundings, Lily sensed a newfound tranquility, declaring the area to be at peace. Meanwhile, Caitlin's curiosity led her on a little expedition of her own. As she explored the grounds, she unearthed a mysterious branding iron, hinting at untold stories and secrets the Isles had yet to reveal. Nestled within the lush Honeydew Glade of Jade Forest stands Thunderhold, a formidable Mogu fortress steeped in ancient mysteries. Now, its formidable walls serve as a strategic base for the Alliance, casting a watchful eye over the tranquil glade. When the Horde gunship Hellscream's Fist limps to a halt nearby with its engines sputtering from damage, Thunderhold springs into action. The Alliance launch a daring assault, engaging the crippled vessel in a high-stakes showdown amidst the serene backdrop of Honeydew Glade. General Nazgrim orchestrates a two-pronged assault on Thunderhold, leading ground forces from the rear while the Horde heroes charge headlong into the fray from the front. Inside the ancient ruins, a fierce battle unfolds. Meanwhile, Captain Doran takes refuge on the fortress's upper floor, barricading himself away as his troops below fall to the relentless assault. Nazgrim devises a daring plan. He dispatches the heroes on a direct frontal assault while he and his marines prepare to scale the fortress walls. As the Horde soldiers close in on Captain Doran, the cunning captain makes his escape, commandeering a gyrocopter. Joined by a handful of allies from Strongarm Airstrip, they deliver a decisive strike to Hellscream's Fist, sending the damaged gunship spiraling to its doom. Miraculously, the crashing vessel narrowly avoids Honeydew Village, sparing the peaceful settlement from devastation. In the aftermath of the fierce battle within the ruins, the lingering energies of hatred and doubt coalesce, giving rise to sinister creatures known as the Shah. These malevolent entities begin to haunt the once tranquil surroundings, a haunting reminder of the turmoil that unfolded. Swift to the scene, Terran Zu, the Vigilant Guardian, purifies General Nazgrim, freeing him from the taint of negative energies. With a stern gaze, Terran Zu charges the Horde with the task of rectifying the chaos they've unleashed. Facing the challenge of transporting their wounded and lacking means to do so, Nazgrim casts his eye towards a nearby village, seeking aid and sanctuary for his battered troops. Perched majestically on a rise in the heart of north-central Jade Forest, Tian Monestary sprawls as a serene haven for the Pandaren. Its elevated vantage offers breathtaking vistas. To the north, the mystical Terrace of Ten Thunders unfolds, while to the northeast, the Woods of the Lost beckon. To the east, the revered Emperor's Omen casts its ancient shadow, and to the southeast, the industrious hum of Greenstone Quarry and the craftsmanship of the Greenstone Mason's Quarter can be glimpsed. From this tranquil sanctuary, the Pandaren gaze upon a landscape steeped in both beauty and mystery. The monastery stands as a beacon of inclusivity, welcoming aspirants from all corners of Pandaria, regardless of their lineage or race. Here, a diverse tapestry of individuals converge, drawn by the monastery's reputation as a premier training ground. The monks of Tian Monestary are renowned for their unique expertise in combat training, particularly focusing on equipping young Pandaren with the skills to oppose the chains of Mogu oppression. Over the centuries, this hallowed ground has honed the talents of legendary warriors, including Yu Ming the Blade, Liang the Unbreakable, and even the revered Emperor Xiaohao himself. After Emperor Xiaohao enveloped Pandaria in mists, he left behind his revered staff. The monks of Tian Monastery discovered this sacred relic and enshrined it within the Terrace of the Endless Spring, safeguarding its legacy for generations to come. Regarded as the forest's vigilant guardians, the monks of Tian Monastery bear the solemn duty of preserving harmony within its verdant expanses. Their philosophy embraced a path of clarity found through combat, enlightenment achieved through active engagement, and a unique mantra, peace through punching. Amidst the tumultuous invasion of Pandaria, the tranquil halls of Tian Monastery echoed with the footsteps of both Horde and Alliance adventurers seeking refuge and training. In response to the surge of aspiring monks, the monastery commissioned a vast array of staffs from the skilled artisans of the Arboretum. As the year unfolded, a group of exceptional students emerged from the rigorous training regimen. Zhao, Clever Ashio, Kang Bramblestaff, Ken, and Lin Tenderpaw. All of them stood out among their peers. Tasked with a pivotal mission, they ventured into the Valley of the Four Winds, embarking on a quest to seek out the elusive Hidden Master. Amid the chaos of the Burning Legion's third assault on Azeroth, the mosaic of Tian Monastery's pupils evolved to not only include the native Pandaren, but also races from both the Alliance and Horde. During this tumultuous period, the charismatic Monkey King graced the monastery with his presence. When all communication with the Order of the Broken Temple ceased, Chen Stormstout embarked on a mission to uncover the truth. His investigation unveiled a dire scene, the temple besieged by the Legion's forces. Under the stalwart leadership of Terran Zu and the Broken Temple's Grand Master, alongside the Monkey King and the monastery students, a valiant defense unfolded. The counter-offensives were multifaceted, demolishing fell spreaders, dismantling fell spikes, neutralizing tainted ale barrels, extinguishing the malevolent fires, and vanquishing the invading demons. Their resolve culminated in a fierce confrontation with the assault's mastermind, Skola Greatsword. Yet the victory came at a cost. Lady Kelatress managed to abduct several monks, casting a shadow over their hard-won triumph. Following the stirring events of the Dragon Isle's awakening, Lily and Chen Stormstout and Caitlin the Blade journeyed to the monastery. Lily observed that the sanctuary teemed with vitality, its diligent monks ensuring the roof tiles gleamed in pristine condition, while the red and gold hues adorning gates and buildings boasted a fresh vibrancy. Yet the scars left by the Burning Legion's assault lingered in shadowed corners, a somber reminder of past tribulations. The demonic onslaught served as a poignant lesson for the monks, underscoring the impermanence of peace and the enduring relevance of combat mastery. Inspired by the monastery's teachings, Lily embraced their philosophy of clarity, enlightenment, and peace, further embodying her spirited nature as the Wild Dog, a title she wears with pride. Now we head to Twinspire Keep and the events that took place within its walls. When the previous Orc commander fell to the blades of Alliance forces, Gatrol swiftly rose to fill the void at the helm. Initially aided by his loyal subordinate Dalgan, Gatrol's leadership took a darker turn with the arrival of Belandra Fellstorm and her battalion of Forsaken Death Guards. Haunted by his own paranoia, Gatrol ordered the summoning of imps and even beckoned the powerful observer Zudagib into their midst. As tensions escalated, Gatrol's demeanor soured further. His desperation for resources led him down a perilous path. When negotiations with the Pandaren hit an impasse, he resorted to extreme measures. In a brazen act of aggression, he kidnapped Pandaren children, using them as leverage to coerce the peaceful inhabitants into a trade agreement. Upon the Alliance's arrival, they tracked Gatrol to his stronghold at Garrosh'ar Point. Faced with their confrontation, Gatrol defiantly taunted them before slipping away, evading capture once more. Retreating to the eerie confines of Twinspire Keep, Gatrol rallied his forces, maintaining his grip on power. However, his reign would soon be challenged. Inside the keep's walls, a fierce battle unfolded amidst the very demonic portals Gatrol had conjured. As the tide turned against him, consumed by fury and desperation, Gatrol underwent a haunting transformation, morphing into a malevolent Shaw beast. He fought ferociously until his reign met its final, inevitable end. Perched on Jade Forest's northeastern horizon, the Windward Isle, sometimes whispered as Windcloud Serpent Island, rises from the Mistveil Sea. This secluded haven is a rare sanctuary where wild cloud serpents gracefully nest and nurture their eggs. For generations, the devoted members of the Order of the Cloud Serpent have stood as guardians of this sacred isle. For generations, the devoted members of the Order of the Cloud Serpent have stood as guardians of this sacred isle, safeguarding these majestic creatures since the dawn of their order. Yet, a shadow has crept over this idyllic haven. The marauding Slitherscale Saruk have begun to invade, plundering nests and ruthlessly preying upon the island's serpentine inhabitants. Yet a shadow has crept over this idyllic haven. The marauding Slitherscale Saruk have begun to invade, plundering nests and ruthlessly preying upon the island's serpentine inhabitants, threatening the delicate balance of this once peaceful sanctuary. On Windward Isle, a natural harmony once prevailed, dividing the island's beauty into distinct realms. In the southern reaches, the sky is dominated by the graceful arcs of cloud serpents, their presence imbuing the air with a sense of timeless wonder. Venture northward and you'll find yourself amidst the playful dance of nature sprites and the majestic presence of tigers, guardians of the forest's edge. But a stark contrast unfolds on the eastern shores. Here, the cunning Slitherscale Saruk have staked their claim, sharing the coastline with the tranquil turtles, creating a juxtaposition of tension and tranquility on this enchanting isle. After the Dragon Isle stirred from their slumber, Lily and Chen Stormstout, along with Caitlin the Blade, felt drawn to the mysterious allure of Windward Isle. Seeking the wisdom and protection of the Order of the Cloud Serpent, they sought protection from the monks of the Arboretum to explore this unique sanctuary. With the monks' blessing, they discovered a heartening sight. The Saruk, once menacing, had been decisively repelled by the combined might of the Order and valiant adventurers. Nestled in the tranquil embrace of the eastern Jade Forest lies a sanctuary revered by all who tread upon the soil of Pandaria. Here, amidst the whispering bamboo and the gentle caress of the coastal breeze, the Temple of the Jade Serpent stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of wisdom that permeates the land. From the towering heights of its spires, you can gaze upon the vast expanse of Pandaria's coast, a vista that stretches beyond the horizon, teeming with life and possibility. Within the halls of the temple's library, the past comes alive in vibrant hues. its stories woven into the very fabric of existence. Here, history is not merely recorded but experienced, as the living archives pulsate with the heartbeat of generations long gone. Amidst the tumultuous air of the War of the Ancients, a pivotal event unfolded within the sacred confines of the Temple of the Jade Serpent. It was here that Emperor Xiaohao, freshly adorned with the mantle of leadership, took a stand against the encroaching darkness, imprisoning the malevolent Shah of Doubt within the temple's halls. In the wake of this historic confrontation, as the echoes of battle faded into memory, and the world struggled to find its footing amidst the chaos, the Temple of the Jade Serpent stood as a beacon of solace and sanctuary. Its doors swung wide open, welcoming all who sought respite from the tempest of conflict, regardless of race or creed. For Lily, Chen, and Caitlin the Blade, the temple offered a moment of reprieve amidst their journey through the ever-shifting tapestry of Azeroth. As they traversed its sacred grounds, Lily marveled at the sight of individuals from every corner of the world, united in their quest for enlightenment and the pursuit of knowledge. In the tranquil embrace of the temple, amidst the whispers of ancient wisdom and the gentle sway of bamboo, the boundaries that divided the race of Azeroth melted away, replaced by the shared reverence for mysteries of the cosmos. Here, amidst the serenity of Pandaria's eastern heart, the seeds of unity were sown, casting a ray of hope upon a world shrouded in darkness. Among those who hold vigil over this sacred domain are the Jinyu, their fish-like forms moving with a grace that mirrors the ebb and flow of the tides. For them, the scrying pool nested within the temple's embrace is more than a mere conduit. It is a portal to the very essence of Pandaria itself, a lens through which they may perceive the world and safeguard its fragile balance. Alright, and that's going to do it for this one. Hope you did enjoy. Thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you are doing well. Hope your day or night is going good. And nothing left to say but take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.